Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to yet another Eurasia Animal Pack animal speed build episode. So today we are building for the fifth animal. I think we built for the Wyson, we built for the Takin, the Saiga, and the Wolverine. Yeah, we are on to the fifth animal of the Eurasia Animal Pack. We are building for none other than the lovable, adorable teddy bear Wild Boar. So yeah, I really like the European animals in this pack, I gotta say. I think we built for three of them, and we built for two of the Asian ones. Um, but yeah, I'm really loving this. We have two left of the Eurasia pack. We technically only have one because I don't really want to build for the sloth bear. I know it does look amazing, it looks beautiful, but I just don't really feel that excited to build for it, so I'm probably gonna skip it. Um, but you can definitely expect us next time to build for the swan. I have a couple ideas kicking around for it. I really don't know though totally what my vision for that one is. But anyway, today we are building for the boar. So the boar we have now technically built for all of the new. We built for all three of the pigs this year. We've gotten the red river hog, we've gotten the colored peccary, and we've built now for the wild boar. And I have to say that all three of these are really cool enclosures to me. If you were ever lacking for pig enclosure inspirations, definitely go and check out this video, or check out your if you want pig inspiration, like building for pigs, or any sort of like smaller ungulate. Definitely stick around for this video, as well as check out the other two videos for the Red River Hog and the Colored Peccary. I will link them down in the description below, so you can go check those out. All three of the enclosures are pretty different, pretty unique, or at least each one of them has something different about them. Because I think the Red River Hog one has like a generic kind of moat kind of style. This one has more of like a big wall kind of like glass viewing in the back. I didn't really explain this habitat too much, but I'll get to that in a second. And the colored peccary one is almost like an elevated kind of stairway kind of area for that, as well as like a really cool kind of Latin American stone inspired like shelter kind of building. It's hard to explain, but it is really cool if you want to check it, in my opinion. If you want to check that out after you're done this video, or if you want to just don't want to hear me right now, you can go check out those videos. But let's talk about what we're building today. So this enclosure is probably my favorite out of the pig enclosures that we built. It's really detailed in the foliage and the rockwork. One of the more detailed ones. I think actually building for smaller animals with foliage and rocks I do better, because it's not as much coverage to do with like the foliage and rocks. It takes less time, so I can spend more time on like detailing the finer bits of it. And it honestly looks really cool. Like the different layers. I tried to do like a steeper kind of hill. I tried to do like a kind of mountain kind of area, maybe on like a valley, but it honestly just turned out more of like kind of like a different, just like a really weird sculpted area. You have like this kind of like top area, and then you have the watering hole in the middle of the enclosure, and then you have kind of like this bottom path area that goes straight into the shelter area. So the shelter area is pretty generic in this time. It looks like a lot of the similar the shelters that I built recently. So, I think the main thing that really separates this enclosure from the rest is probably the window in the back. I also really like the railing I used here. I got inspired by, I can't remember who it was on Discord. I'm so sorry, I can't remember who it was, but it was this really cool fence that had this like beam coming down below, which I never thought of using like the hooks to like latch onto another pole down below, and it's almost like a guardrail kind of thing, which is really honestly really creative in my opinion. I didn't really think of doing a fence that way, but it makes so much sense. It makes so much like it looks so realistic, and it looks so cool in the enclosure, and it really fits well. I think that while like the actual like it's not the one thing I don't really like about this enclosure is that it's really hard to take pictures in, like good pictures of the boars. I try my best. I did post a couple on my Instagram story a few days ago as like a teaser for this episode. I think it was also on my YouTube channel, or sorry, not on the YouTube community post. One of those. Speaking of YouTube community posts, if you stayed around even further than that, and you saw the post before that one, you would notice that I posted a building kind of project. I honestly don't know how you guys cracked the case. I really don't. I thought it was immeasurable of how hard it was to see what it was, but you guys somehow figured out that I was building the aquatic birdhouse from the Bronx Zoo. Actually, I don't know if anyone knows it was from the Bronx Zoo. I just saw everybody saying aquatic birds. But I figured that this was a good way to put in the swans. I'm gonna do my kind of version of the Bronx Zoo's house of aquatic birds, because it was a really cool experience, and if I had to choose anything to recreate, I've never done a recreation project before, or sorry, I haven't done a well executed recreation project before. I've tried to create like the Toronto Zoo, but that was like way back when I was like terrible at building, like really terrible. And that did not go well. I could probably do it now, but I mean, it's a matter of if I want to. I don't really like doing recreation projects too much. I definitely don't like doing like huge zoos of recreation, because number one, that would take forever. Because even if like a zoo enclosure has like just like a basic layout, I'll just be like, just put foliage everywhere. Like, I don't even care. Just put it wherever you want. It's just there. Perfect. Dead accurate. When it's not. I just can't stand to see it like so plain. I really like building my own original enclosures. I like coming up with my own ideas, my own inspiration. I do take a lot of inspiration from other content creators, but I do try to like mix in my own kind of inspiration with my builds. And you can hopefully see that here with like the back window here. This one's not like too inspirational, because again, it's like it's a swine enclosure. It's not too like the unique, but I think it's enough that it looks pretty good to blend in with the rest of my enclosures. So the aquatic bird house will probably be, I'm gonna try and fit in a bunch of aquatic birds from the game. We have the greater flamingo. I'm also gonna try and put in like the kiwi, the little penguins, and like probably a couple other kind of penguins, because I think in the actual house they have like Humboldt penguins or other types of penguins that we don't have. Also, if we got a pelican, that'd be amazing. I can't remember where they actually had pelicans in that area. I think they had pelicans, but I don't remember what section of the house they had them in. But yeah, I've already started on it. It is a pretty difficult project, and I knew I wouldn't get anything done on it, like too crazy enough for a video at least. So that's why I did the boar habitat first, because I wanted to get something out there as we continue to work on it. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging for another 2 weeks, because I couldn't finish the house. I'm kind of going as I can with it. I also don't remember a lot of the layout for the house, so yeah. But yeah, that is my current project right now, and that is hopefully how we're going to fit the swan into our Eurasia completion kind of roster. As for Oakwood Zoo, I did actually get to log into it. It actually worked for like once. Obviously, this doesn't mean that it's going to be like I'm going to continue working on it, because again, this is like, this was the rare chance. It's not going to work 100%. It's not going to work all the time. It's not going to work barely ever. This is just a lucky coincidence. What I am going to do is I'm going to try and fix it up, just like adding in the rest of the animals, and then I'm going to maybe send it off to Delay Designer, and we can maybe see, a tour or something like that, hopefully. But if she doesn't, then I will also record a tour, probably. I don't really like doing tours myself personally, just because I can't really think of like what to do with them, what to talk about with them. So yeah. So that's all I have to say about the enclosure. I hope I'm gonna leave you guys with the rest of the music. Definitely make sure to subscribe if you would like to. We post content like this every week, or I try to be every week. I'm doing a decent job of it recently, so I hope you all enjoy. Again, hit the subscribe button if you want. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the next DLC for Planet Zoo comes out, which is hopefully, I think, in the spring. Before May, I believe. At least before that. So I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one, and I will leave you guys with the cinematic shots at the end. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.